It's not everyone's cup of tea to consume an entire podcast. That's why, welcome to the Ranveer Show's highlights channel, DRS Clips. Subscribe and hit that bell icon. So I'm very hopeful about India going forward as a country. I feel it'll be a change maker in this world. They say that India is the spiritual capital of this earth. I don't know if that's true. I would like to believe it. A big aspect of being spiritual, I feel, is being loving. And we're seeing so much me versus you in this country, as in not me versus you.
Let's settle this. Who told you being spiritual is being loving?
Isn't it about spreading love?
Then get a dog. Then dogs are really spiritual. Is that what you're saying? Dogs are very loving, come on.
I mean,
Tell me yes or no.
Yes, sir.
They're very loving. So they're all spiritual?
I don't know.
Wag your tail all the time and you're spiritual? Please don't do that.
But, sir, like, how do we get the country united? Because I feel that repeatedly our country has been invaded and affected and brought down because of this whole divide and rule policy. People caught on to the fact that we play a lot of me versus you. So, again, for the next 20, 30 years, how do we work on that aspect of unity to build businesses, to build movements, to save soil, to help the environment? Because I feel that we've been given a gift to be born in this country and we're not valuing it enough as a unit. And there's too much ego, there's too much anger, there's too much hate, especially post the pandemic. So, what's your advice here?
See, don't judge the whole country by looking at a television screen or a social media platform. No, just walk around here. Just walk around in this village or in the city. You don't find anybody in anger. You don't find anybody beating up somebody, do you? No. No such thing happening. Some incidents happen, 1.3 billion people, some incidents here and there happen, unfortunately. Lives are lost, injuries have been caused to other people, which definitely needs to be dealt with. There is no one way to deal with that, there is law enforcement, there is a certain sense of harmony in the society, all these things matter. These are not overnight jobs, this is something we need to strive for. As you said, historically, we've gone through a whole rigor of invasions, worst kind of invasions. We have not documented it very well as other cultures have, but we have gone through and taken a beating that very few populations in the world have taken, most cruel kind of battering we have taken. But we're still not bitter, that is what is beautiful about us. People have come, subjugated us, made us feel like, you even have to pay a tax for being who you are, all this, but we are not bitter. That is a great thing, okay? We are not bitter. Yesterday what happened, for that we are not bitter. But making sure that doesn't happen again to us tomorrow is also equally a responsible thing to do, for which we are building a strong nation right now. We should have done it sooner, it's 75 years now, but we're doing it. A little slow, but for the size of the country and the diversity of the nation that we are, I think we're doing well.
Do you think fiction, films, stories are a good way to unite the country? Because that's my only hope, honestly. Or sport, that's the other one.
Definitely, we must use every means. I do not ascribe to this, that this is the way. Everything that we do, we must see how people can transcend the smallness of their boundaries and see at least we can, if not boundless, at least a larger boundary which includes most people. So, if you don't strive for that, your life will naturally be constantly in conflict with something or the other. For the well-being of the individual and the well-being of the society and the nation, it's very important that there is a larger identity with which we can move forward. It is happening, it is just that it's not being projected well. See, after the pandemic, you mentioned the pandemic, it was a serious hit, okay, especially in a country like ours. The economic cost has been so serious, most people don't understand. I'm in huge appreciation of the lowest level from the lowest level of worker. What I have seen is from a police constable, from a village official, to panchayat leaders and even political leaders and right up to the state governments and central government, what they have done in these 2 years, I bow down to them, really. You can go on picking what didn't go well, but in a country like ours where infrastructure is so minimal, the way we have delivered the vaccine solution and the way we have taken care of people, there have been aberrations, but such a large country with such little infrastructure, country like United States with such massive infrastructure and such massive amount of fund, see, they're still shaking, still shaking.
You know, I know you.
So, every one of us must be in absolute gratitude from the… because we don't know who did what, from the doctors, nurses, small, police constables, everybody strived to manage this. It's not a small thing. It is not a small thing. 1.3 billion people, if what this person speaks one language, that person speaks another language, dozens of languages, you can't communicate in one language to everybody. How to communicate a message, how to make them behave responsibly, how to even wear a mask. People are carrying, people's level of understanding is like this. People are carrying a mask in their pocket, they think it's like a driving license. When I ask them, where is your mask, you're coming so close? They say, I got it, Sadhguru, I got it in my pocket, here in my hip pocket. I said, it doesn't work on your bum, you got to have it on your nose. I'm saying I'm saying in this kind of country, to effectively manage a pandemic and come out of it successfully and having a thriving economy as we're having right now is not a small thing. So for this, it's not just one prime minister, one chief minister, one somebody. Everybody has strived, isn't it? From the smallest man to the biggest man, everybody has strived. Let us not go on giving endless negative commentary. Appreciate the nation. If you can't appreciate the administration, appreciate the nation. We've bounced back, right? It's not a small thing.
Yes, sir.